inches away from a few thousand pounds of metal. Ahead at Near News at 11, we're getting you the latest on what could have caused the collapse.
Live from ABC7, this is News at 11.
Today, parents at Gateway Elementary had the scare of a lifetime after the school went on lockdown, with deputies saying that this woman, Akai Singleton, was the reason why. It's your big story tonight at 11. Thanks for staying up late with us on ABC7. I'm Alex Howard, in for Megan Miller. Deputies say Singleton hopped the fence to the school and then demanded that they let her inside. Tonight, ABC7 Samantha Romero is talking to one parent about the tense moments as she waited to find out if her child was okay.
Marissa Beyer told me it was a scary couple of minutes while her child was inside of Gateway Elementary School today under lockdown. She said it made her stomach sink.
It was scary. It was definitely nerve-wracking.
It's a nerve-wracking moment for a Gateway Elementary School mom when she found out someone trespassed inside her second grader's school.
I saw the heavy police presence and the helicopter and someone flying a drone. My first thought was, not this school.
The Lee County Sheriff's Office said 33-year-old Akai Singleton demanded to enter the school today. The school didn't let her in without an ID. Deputies say then Singleton walked around the school, jumped into a fence in the kindergarten area, and hid. A janitor spotted her, so ABC7 said she ran over the fence onto the soccer field and towards the woods. ABC7 said the school went under lockdown and searched for her on the ground and in the air. They arrested Singleton in the brush.
I think that the actions were very, very swift, and that really eased a lot of the anxiousness.
Another scare for a family who's already gone through so much. Bayer's dad, a Marjorie Stoneman Douglas survivor.
He was there on that day, and so when I saw something like that, I did think of that, but it's hard not to think of that.
But Bayer is glad officials reacted quickly and everyone is safe.
Something did happen, and the school worked like a well-oiled machine.
In Gateway Elementary School, Samantha Romero, ABC7.
Deputies arrested a man for trying to have sex with a child at a Lee County park. Investigators say Jorge Lucero touched the leg of a 14-year-old boy and asked for sex at Riverside Park in Bonita Springs yesterday. Deputies say Lucero then put his cell number in the boy's phone and sent him a text. The boy immediately ran to tell deputies. Lucero was quickly arrested. Parents we talked to say they make sure their kids protect themselves at all times.
I always make sure that she's with her brother, or she carries like mace with her just for protection.
Parents added that they teach their kids to hang out in groups and to always say something to an adult when they feel off about anyone or anything. Lucero is facing multiple charges. From your Cape Coral News team, a man found a gopher tortoise that didn't look quite right. Take a look for yourself. It was painted silver and yellow in a field off Chiquita Boulevard and Trafalgar Parkway. This is illegal since gopher tortoises are a protected species. The man brought the tortoise to Crow, where they are removing the paint off its shell, but it's a long process.
It's not a common thing. Most of our gopher tortoise patients come into us because they've been hit by cars or they've been attacked by other animals. Painting is not a common occurrence here at Crow. They have nerve sensors in their shells, so any trauma that a turtle or a gopher tortoise feels towards their shell can be something that is detrimental to them.
Crow will continue to get the tortoise's shell back to normal. Once it's safe and healthy, it'll be released back into the wild. Verizon is proposing plans to build a cell phone tower in Golden Gate Estates. The 155-foot tall tower would go up at the FPL substation on Weber Boulevard. That's between 1st Avenue Northwest and 3rd Avenue Northwest. Families say they've dealt with calls dropping and bad service in the rural community for years.
Well, it hasn't been the greatest, so with a new cell tower, I'm all for it.
There's a neighborhood information meeting April 16th at 6 p.m. That's going to be at the Max Hassey Community Park. Tonight, investigators in Fort Lauderdale are looking for answers as to what led to this deadly crane crash, killing a construction worker and leaving drivers lucky to be alive. Right now at 11, ABC's Andrew Dimbert is getting you more on where the investigation stands.
Oh my God, that crane just broke up and fell down.
This morning, authorities investigating a deadly crane collapse on a bridge in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
There's 2 vehicles on the bridge with damage, heavy damage.
A portion of the crane falling during construction, killing one worker who fell with it. The debris landing on the bridge, crushing this car, the driver saying he's lucky to be alive.
I looked up and I saw the blue structure coming down. I slammed on my brakes. It hit the front of my car. It was like slow motion. I couldn't believe that I was still alive.
3 people on the ground sustaining minor injuries, witnesses left shaken.
It was kind of like in a horror movie, you know, because you don't understand how heavy it is till it reaches the ground. And in this case, it reached the car. And it was very scary and very surreal.
Emergency responders rushing to the scene. Now authorities working to figure out what went wrong.
It was not the crane per se that actually failed. It was a platform that they had equipment staged on that had failed at the time of the incident. It is unbelievable. You know, the amount of cars and traffic backed up, this could have been a whole lot worse.
And state and federal regulators will be here on scene trying to determine what exactly went wrong. As for the bridge, it's been reopened and that crane remains hanging from the side of this building. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, Fort Lauderdale.
First responders are often asked to go above and beyond the call of duty, and for South Trail Fire and Rescue, it meant babysitting a puppy. Firefighters responded to a crash on I-75 yesterday where the driver was sent to the hospital, but that left his puppy with nowhere to go. So fire crews stepped up and watched the puppy until the little one was reunited with his family. It's great to see. Governor DeSantis predicts 2 proposed constitutional amendments on the ballot this November will fail. We told you Monday the Florida Supreme Court signed off on the measures to loosen abortion restrictions and make recreational marijuana legal for people 21 years of age and older.
Florida voters over the past, 4 or 5 cycles have developed a skepticism on these amendments generally because they're always written in ways that are confusing. You don't necessarily know what the intent's going to be. So I think that there's a certain segment of voters, they default just vote no on these things.
Now, in the past, voters approved medical marijuana by a wide margin, increased the minimum wage, and restored voting rights to felons, all through similar ballot measures. Matt Lachey Fire Control and several agencies put out a fire at a huge warehouse in Bokeelia on Pine Island. Fire officials said they got the call of a fire at 6 p.m. at Harbor Drive from several neighbors saying one of the biggest structures on the island had caught fire. The fire is out now, but crews are still on scene, along with ABC7 Samantha Romero. Sam, what do you see out there tonight?
Well, we're still seeing this street basically cut off, filled with fire trucks, and it's been filled for a couple hours now. We know that Harbor Drive is still shut down. Fire crews have been trying to mop up this area here after the fire, and they've been out, but they're not done yet. The Matt Lachey fire chief tells me the warehouse has severe damage. Several units responded just before at 6 o'clock tonight, but once they realized what they were working with, they needed more help. That fire was upgraded to a 2-alarm, then a 3-alarm fire. Matt Lachey Pine Island Fire and 8 other agencies were called out, even some units from Estero. This warehouse is tucked right next to the woods, so crews had to use a 2,500-foot hose. Big hose. Most of these trucks don't have hoses as big as these. Most of them carry about 1,000. So they had to carry all this water to the flames. And just to give you some perspective about how intense this fire was, they came close to 10 engines here and 3 ladder trucks at one point. The fire is now out and no one was hurt, but investigators still have to figure out how this started. And after seeing arson investigators show up on scene here, I asked the fire chief if they're considering this fire suspicious, but all he would say is that this fire is still under investigation. So ABC7 will get you more as soon as we hear back from officials. In Bokeelia, Samantha Romero, ABC7.
Samantha, thank you.
I called my mom. I was like, Mom, is this an earthquake? She started screaming.
It's a shaky start to the weekend felt by millions of people up the coast. Next at 11, get more on today's Northeast earthquake.
And in here in Southwest Florida, beautiful weather to finish your Friday. As we head into the weekend, we are tracking a cold front heading towards Florida. I'll let you know if that'll affect your weekend forecast coming up.
We all know working out keeps your body healthy, but for one man, running in a marathon helped him discover a heart condition.
My heart was fluttering, and it would not go back into rhythm.
Get more on his message to Southwest Florida and learn what to look out for, even if you're not an athlete. Monday at 7.
Closed captioning sponsored by Inspire Closet. Scan the code to schedule your free design consultation.
We weren't the first, but who cares? Because we're definitely the best. Jets. Better because it has to be.
When I was your age, we never had anything like this.
What, Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi that works all over the house, even the basement.
The basement? So I can finally throw that party and invite Shannon Barnes.
Dreams do come true. That's wall-to-wall Wi-Fi with Xfinity. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $35 a month for 12 months and get free Wi-Fi equipment included. Plus, ask how to save 40% over T-Mobile in your first year. Switch today.
The new Modular 2 from Rooms to Go will move you, literally move you, with reclining pieces ideal in any space, big or small. The Modular 2 perfectly fits the way you live, relax, and entertain, combining exceptional style, comfort, and function with modular seating versatility. Fully tailored contemporary pieces, 2 great colors, starting at just $395. Combine, adjust, build your perfect room with the new reclining Modular 2, only at Rooms to Go.
I was with another law firm and couldn't get in contact with them. They wouldn't answer the phone. With Fair and Fair, I call, I get an answer. You ain't a number for them. They worry about you, and they make you feel like real family.
Hello, Kelly.
Oh, hello, Dev Patel. On his new film, Monkey Man, you go from getting your behind whooped to just like, whoa! Plus, from Ted Lasso, Nick Mohammed.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7. Your ABC7 forecast. Southwest Florida's most accurate forecast. 10 years in a row. The last time another forecast was more accurate, you were still renting DVDs. Stay weather ready with ABC7. Southwest Florida's most accurate.
New pizza, new sliced Kalamata olives, and still better. For a limited time, enjoy a large Greek pizza for $15.99 with code GREEK. Jets. Better because it has to be.
An earthquake up the coast rocked the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic today from Massachusetts all the way down to Maryland. Tonight, experts say the center of the quake was in New Jersey, and while it gave millions of people the scare of a lifetime, it luckily didn't cause any major damage. Tonight, ABC's Derek Dennis is getting you more on the shaky start to the weekend.
The shaking captured on numerous home security cameras across parts of New Jersey. This one in Summit, another in Morristown, and this one in Rockaway. The U.S. Geological Survey confirms the 4.8 magnitude quake was centered near Lebanon, New Jersey, about 50 miles west of New York City.
I called my mom. I was like, Mom, is this an earthquake? She started screaming. She's like, get outside, get outside. And all my neighbors were outside.
President Biden has spoken with New Jersey's Governor Phil Murphy, offering federal assistance to the state if needed.
In a time of crisis, the president is there. To him, I say thank you. And his entire administration, FEMA, obviously, and other branches of government we've been in deep conversations with over the past couple of hours.
The quake also felt across much of New York.
This is one of the largest earthquakes on the East Coast to occur in the last century. So I immediately directed my emergency management team the second we received word of this to start doing damage assessments.
Local station WABC on the air when it began.
So we just experienced an earthquake here in the tri-state area. We're getting calls into our newsroom from Connecticut, Long Island, New Jersey, and of course New York City. People feeling the shock.
There was no reported damage or service disruptions to the New York City subway system and no reports of injuries or major damage to any infrastructure.
Of course, we're still assessing the situation and we'll continue to update the public. And I encourage New Yorkers to check on their loved ones.
There were ground stops at area airports to check for runway damage, but operations have since resumed. Amtrak says there is no impact to its service, but has implemented its earthquake plan, which calls for inspection of critical infrastructure. Derek Dennis, ABC News, New York.
ABC7 has some brand new video right now at 11 of the moments neighbors on the Space Coast worked together to help a heron tangled in fishing line. The group found the bird tangled and hanging upside down from a tree. Luckily, all three were on boats with flat areas, making it easier to get up and cut the heron free, and have a simple message for everyone at home.
Clean up after yourself, right? It's not very hard to bring a bag with you to take your fishing line.
Of course, birds aren't the only animal in danger when it comes to fishing line and other gear. It's dangerous to almost all animals, including turtles, marine mammals, and even crabs. And we have some heart-pounding new video right now at ABC7. You're seeing Orange County deputies jump into action, all to save a toddler who was choking. This all happened last month when deputies got a hold of the toddler. They wasted no time working on her and eventually got her breathing again. She's back home safe and sound with her family.
There's a real void because Gail would brighten her room when she walked in.
One community in Arizona is remembering a loved one after officials say she was killed by a rare elephant attack while vacationing in Africa. Video caught the moment the elephant charged towards Gail Matson's safari cart, flipping it and crushing her underneath. Friends say when they got the news, they couldn't believe it.
Very first thing was shock because, I mean, this is a vibrant woman who had all things going for her. I know she was almost 80, but she was really healthy and she was doing things, always busy. To think of her as being dead.
Gail called this the, quote, vacation of a lifetime. So far, there's no word as to what could have caused the elephant attack. Officials just stressed how rare an attack like this is. And take a look at some more new video right now at 11 of a partial collapse of the world-famous Highway 1 in California. Officials say bad weather in the area caused part of the highway to fall into the Pacific Ocean. Officials say winter storms are causing problems all over the southern part of the state. There's no word on how long repairing the highway might take.
Now, the ABC7 forecast. Your most accurate forecast.
California is actually known to have kind of opposite seasons compared to Florida in terms of rainfall. They have a lot of their rainfall in late winter and early spring versus that's our months where we're usually dry, and we're nice and dry currently in Southwest Florida right now. Satellite only showing some very light cloud cover out there, very high up in the sky. Other than that, though, things are shaping up really nicely for the rest of your weekend ahead. Temperature-wise, we're cruising in the upper 60s to lower 70s at the current moment. 67 in Fort Myers, as well as Estero and Cape Coral, Punta Gorda at 68, and then Naples, Marco Island, both at 70 degrees. Drawing your attention to our dew points in the 40s/lower 50s. That feels great out there. It's going to feel nice and comfortable. But if you are planning on heading out tonight, maybe for that late night walk with the dog, or even in the morning, it's going to get on the chillier side, as we will be tracking lows anywhere from the upper 50s to say even the low to mid 50s across portions of Glades, Hendry County, and also in DeSoto County. Towards our coastline in Collier County, slightly warmer, but still on the cooler side in the lower 60s. So you are going to want a light jacket heading out there tonight or through the early morning. Good news is we have plenty of sunshine to look forward to for Saturday, which will help warm us up, even though we are tracking a cold front that's on the way. Now, here's the thing with this cold front. There's no rain associated with it as it's trying to push down south. It is actually trying to stall out as it is pushing down south. So really no moisture is associated with it as we're tracking high pressure. All this dry air that's way above us is keeping that cold front from producing any rain. So we will continue to see mainly clear skies now for the rest of your evening ahead and into tomorrow morning. Even a few clouds are possible in the morning hours, but I think the afternoon looks fantastic under a mainly sunny sky. Good night to catch that sunset for tomorrow, as we will be tracking high pressure that will continue to push off towards the east and closer towards our coastline. So that will continue to bring us mainly clear skies for Saturday and into Sunday, even though that cold front is technically trying to pass through. really no major effects from that. So we have that high pressure that's going to be in control at least through our weekend. Temperature-wise, we're heading into the upper 50s to lower 60s in the morning, but then the afternoon looks fantastic. Highs will be right around 80 degrees, between about 3, 4 in the late afternoon. So a really nice day for tomorrow, and even a nice evening for tomorrow night, mainly heading back down into the lower 70s. But with all that sunshine out there, that UV index is going to be very strong. In fact, very high to extreme along our coastline in Lee County and then down through Collier County. So keep in mind, you're going to want to have that sunscreen as well as a hat on. Just try to limit your time outdoors, even though it will be fantastic out there. Temperature-wise, though, for the next couple of days, we will slowly be getting warmer as we head into the middle of the week ahead, towards 86 by Wednesday. As for your 7-day forecast, plenty of sunshine for Saturday, Sunday, and we get into a good majority of next week ahead. Our next chance of rain isn't going to be until next Thursday or Friday, where we have that 20 to 30% chance of rain. That's your most accurate forecast from ABC7.
The Olympics are just around the corner, and one Southwest Florida athlete will be making history in this year's games in a brand new sport. Get more next on ABC7.
We're glad you're up early with us. You'reTheBomb.com.
I mean, we're trying. I am legitimately horrified of snakes. I really am.
Get more than just news and weather in the morning. Treat yourself to ABC7 4 in the morning. ABC7, your most accurate forecast, sponsored by Goldstein, Buckley, Seckman, Rice, and Pertz.
Hi, I'm Kyle Lee with Lee Auto Group. We will pay the most for your car, truck, or SUV. If you're ready to trade, thinking about selling, or if your lease is about to end, give us a call today or visit lee-cars.com. Don't forget the dash.
It's the preseason sale on above ground pools at Recreational Warehouse. Buy now and save. Choose from many sizes and styles, round pools and oval pools, and see them on display. Complete pool packages including filter system and entrance ladder. Preseason price $17.95. That's right, just $17.95 for a complete pool package with filter and ladder. Plus, take advantage of special financing. Preseason sale on above ground pools this week at Recreational Warehouse, Colonial Boulevard, Fort Myers, Airport Road in Naples, or in the Port Charlotte Town Center Mall. Online at therecreationalwarehouse.com.
Stay weather ready with ABC7, Southwest Florida's most accurate forecast. We've got you covered from sunup to sundown, no matter what. With the area's most accurate live radar, tracking storms before they hit.
North Fort Myers, you can expect rain by 6:15.
And Southwest Florida's most experienced storm team, working to keep you ahead of Mother Nature.
And get ready, Cape Coral.
It's why ABC7 is Southwest Florida's most accurate. And it's how we keep you weather ready. ABC7. Get more.
Hi, I'm Kyle Lee with Lee Auto Group. We will pay the most for your car, truck, or SUV. If you're ready to trade, thinking about selling, or if your lease is about to end, give us a call today or visit lee-cars.com. Don't forget the dash.
ABC7 News sponsored by Abbey Carpet and Floor.
Well, we're just 16 weeks away from the start of the 2024 Paris Olympics and getting to see several Southwest Florida natives compete in the games, including one woman who grew up in Naples and is showing off her unique sport. Tonight, ABC7's Bailey Smith talked to her as she counts down the days.
This is Christine Mansour, Naples native, Barron Collier graduate, and future Olympian. In just a few short months, Mansour will be donning the Stars and Stripes in Paris.
It is absolutely a dream come true. Ever since a little girl, I've always wanted to play in the Olympics. I mean, what athlete doesn't?
She was a multi-sport athlete at Barron Collier and went on to play basketball at Harvard. But when she watched a handball game in the 2016 Olympics, she was immediately interested.
And I realized that I could play that. It just felt like a perfect combination of my sports background. So I tried out for the U.S. national team.
Mansour will be showing off her talents this summer in the sand, repping the red, white, and blue in the beach handball competition.
As soon as I stepped foot on the sand to play beach handball for the first time, I knew that was the sport that I've always been meant to play.
You might be getting out your phone to look up what is beach handball. It could be commonly mistaken as beach volleyball, but it's actually a combination of a lot of different sports, including beach volleyball, along with soccer, indoor handball, and even basketball.
I've seen it grow in popularity in the United States. However, it's still not a mainstream sport. We play a lot in Europe because it's actually the second most popular sport behind soccer in Europe. same in South America.
Beach handball is an exhibition sport in the 2024 Olympics, which is how the Olympic Committee gauges interest for it to become a part of the Games permanently. Mansour is one of only 3 Americans playing beach handball in this year's Games. And of those 3, she's the only female that was chosen.
It's actually an all-star selection process. The best players from around the world were selected to be put on a team together and play against each other. It's going to be a really cool collective group of athletes.
Over the next few months, Mansour will be competing in several different countries for both the U.S. national team and the European team. But her trip to Paris will be here before you know it.
It's exciting to be able to show this off on the largest sports stage.
In Naples, Bailey Smith, ABC7.
It's almost time for the 2024 Masters. However, before the pros take a trip down Magnolia Lane, one local golfer is headed to Augusta. North Fort Myers' 9-year-old Cameron Middleton is competing in the drive, chip, and putt national finals this weekend. He's one of only 80 junior golfers between the ages of 7 and 15 who earned a spot in the competition. Middleton qualified for the event months ago and is now ready to take his talents to the world's most famous golf course.
I was very passionate about it ever since the start, and I saw in myself, this is my future. There were so many emotions going through my mind. It's just hard to pick out one. I don't care what place I get. I don't care if I get first, last, in the middle. I just want to be there for the experience and for the course.
Cameron competes this Sunday. His whole family will be there to cheer him on. Once we hear more about how he did, ABC7 will get you updated. One business up north is making a name for itself, all thanks to hoof shoes. Not horseshoes, but hoof shoes, meant to look like hoofs, complete with fur and be worn by people. The owner of the Wisconsin store Chaos Consumes says most of her customers like to dress as fawns, minotaurs, and ponies. There's also a flat version of shoes for anyone who wants an easier hoof to walk around in. Taking a dip into a city's river. Still to come at 11. See which major city has decided that after 100 years, it's time for a swim.
Our southern weather is unpredictable.
We know you've seen a thing or two.
Like heavy rainstorms, extreme heat, and flying debris.
Your New South windows are custom built for your home.
That's why you need New South by your side.
Save 40% off factory direct windows and doors.
Shop the City Mattress Red Dot clearance event today. Save up to $800 on top name adjustable sets and 25% on select furniture and accessories. As a bonus, spot the red dot on any tag and save an extra 25%. Get the same great service along with free local delivery. Shop online in the clearance section for tremendous web deals. The Red Dot clearance, only at City Mattress.
Being involved in an accident can make you feel like you've lost control. It can impact your life physically and financially. And with so much information out there, choosing the right attorney can be overwhelming. I'm Mark Anajar at the Law Office of Anajar and Levine, and we encourage you to do your research before making any decisions. Read our reviews and learn about the many people we've helped take back control of their lives. Call us at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
With features you won't find on Honda CR-V, Nissan Rogue, or Toyota RAV4, the Hyundai Tucson puts the other guys in their place. Namely, the rearview mirror. Only a Tucson compares to a Tucson. Get 3.79% APR for 60 months or get $1,250 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
What's the Walt Disney World thrill feel like? It's like, and like, and also like, and it feels even better together. And check this out. Florida residents can thrill with this special 4-day Discover Disney ticket offer. Visit DisneyWorld.com to learn more. Disney thrills us like...
Hello, Kelly.
Oh, hello, Dev Patel. On his new film, Monkey Man, you go from getting your behind whooped to just like, whoa! Plus, from Ted Lasso, Nick Mohammed.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7.
All new True. Welcome to the party with Joey King.
Broccoli plus concealer equals freckles.
Oh, my God.
Plus Logan Lerman.
I'm proud of all of us. Working kids. We bonded over the good, the bad, and the ugly.
ABC7. ABC7.
You need New South by your side.
Enjoy comfort, safety, and security.
We install peace of mind with our lifetime guarantee. Superior Windows, Factory Direct.
New South proud.
Save 40% on Factory Direct windows and doors.
ABC7, your most accurate forecast, sponsored by Goldstein, Buckley, Seckman, Rice, and Hertz.
Forget swimming in the beautiful waters of Southwest Florida. Why not take a dip in the Chicago River? In the fall, the Windy City will be hosting its first open swim in almost 100 years. The organizer of the event says the river's water quality had improved over the years and that it's safe for swimmers. Plans for the swim have been in place for the last decade, and swimmers will jump in this September. I feel like it might be a little cold, though.
I've swam in Lake Erie before, and you just look down in the water and it is just like that mud brown color. Swimming in the ocean is much better.
Yeah, definitely. It makes me wonder how long it'll be before maybe the Hudson River is swimming.
Ooh, no thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us here at 11.
ABC7 News sponsored by Slider Genie, making your slider wishes come true.
Get a little colorful with Cindy Crawford colors and rooms to go. Get a little daring. Get a little playful. Get a little wow. Bring your room to life with an incredible selection of colors that are as beautiful as they are affordable. Are you ready to see what a little color can do for you? Come shop in newest pieces and packages from Cindy Crawford Colors and Rooms to Go.
At Farrah & Farrah, we're not intimidated by big trucks. We have the experience, resources, and resolve to fight hard for your accident case.
And try to get you every cent you deserve under the law. Put our big truck experience to work for you. Call Farrah & Farrah.
How about a bite of your lemon blueberry French toast for a bite of my strawberry cheesecake French toast?
This is my last bite. Try our new ultimate French toast platters, only at Perkins.
Looking for fitness that fits your budget? Join Planet Fitness. Now through April 12th. Save big when you join the judgment-free zone for just $1 down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. That's right. We've dropped our enrollment fee to just $1. So it's easy to start getting that big fitness energy. Never intimidated. Always free fitness training, equipment for every workout. And most clubs open 24 hours so you can get in, get energized, and get going. Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Hurry. Deal ends Friday, April 12th.
Spa and hot tub sales event going on now at Recreational Warehouse. Spas with seating for 2, 3, or 4 from only $18.50. Enjoy the lowest prices of the year, plus 0% interest special financing. Over 200 spas ready for immediate delivery. Feel great in your own spa from Recreational Warehouse. Choose from the best brands like Hot Spring, Caldera, Free Flow, and more. See them on display today. Spas from $18.50 at Recreational Warehouse, Colonial Boulevard, Fort Myers, Airport Road in Naples, and in the Port Charlotte Town Center Mall.
ABC7, an equal opportunity employer, is dedicated to providing broad outreach regarding job vacancies at the station. We seek the help of local organizations in referring qualified applicants to our station. Organizations that wish to receive our vacancy information should contact Barbara Field at ABC7 by calling 239-939-6213.
I love me time.
That's all you need.
Sounds lots of fun.
ABC7 is bringing you more me time with your favorite shows every weekday.
I love this.
That's how we do it.
Now, this is the real deal.
Yeah.
Did we catch that? Here's the
You should, though. People should have their own time.
When you're right, you're right.
Get more.
Get more with Greg Parker. Weekday mornings on ABC7.
From Hollywood, it's Jimmy Kimmel Live.